Today. Okay, I don't know if anyone's going to be around on a Sunday, but hopefully there's somebody around on a Sunday. Oh, I got knots in my hair. Some knots. Hello, everybody. Welcome to my channel. I am early. There we go. Okay, maybe I'll put on some eyelashes. Why is that so naughty back there? Hello, hello. Hi, Becca. How are you, love? Happy Sunday. Hi, Donnelly. Hi, Elle. How are you? How's everyone's Sunday going? What's new? What's happening? How was your weekend? What are you having for dinner? I was going to put on some eyelashes, but I don't know if I want to. I put on some really freaky eyelashes. Maybe I'll do that. We'll have some fun. Have some fun on a Sunday. So what's everyone been doing today? And what's the weather like where you are? I think it's nice here. I have no idea. I haven't even been outside. I hope I'm not lagging. Oh, God. Am I lagging? Somebody let me know in the comments if I'm lagging. I don't think so. Al said it's really nice in Ottawa. Yeah, summer is officially here. Donnelly said she's been laying floor all weekend. You're just taking a break to enjoy the rain and me. Oh, that's great. And there's no lag. Oh, that's good. Okay, there's no lag. That's good. I have to, when I get off my live, go do laundry, clean the house, get ready for, the work week. Hi, Sylvie. Time to say hello and wishing all of us a good week, she said. She's sending love. She's got to go back to work to serve dinner. Okay, Sylvie, I hope you're having a great day. I just got reminded, too, whoever is getting BoxyCharm add-ons, it's coming out tomorrow. It's up tomorrow. Can somebody PM me on Messenger when it opens up? Because Roxy's Boxies is working, and she asked me if I would text her to let her know that it's open, and I'm like, I don't get BoxyCharm anymore, so if anybody is getting it, let me know. You're welcome, Sylvie. I'm going to put on some wonky eyelashes. Let's see how this works today. I don't know. I can't get used to having them on. Did I get my Luxebox? No, I didn't, Elle. I'm hoping to get it on Monday. Because, I know a lot of people here in Toronto got it on Friday and on Thursday, and I didn't get mine. I don't know. I don't know what Topbox is doing with my account, but if you've seen it, if you guys seen what's coming in the Topbox Luxebox, I'm assuming that's what you're talking about, right, Elle? The Topbox Luxebox? So these are the eyelashes. I'm going to put these on and see how wonky they look today. I know there's a lot of people who are not impressed with the Luxebox, the Topbox Luxebox, that's for sure. And the Beauty Surprise is an eyeshadow palette from a company called Pure Cosmetics. So it's not the P-U-R with the 2 dots over the eye. It's another company. I've never heard of that company before. Has anybody else heard of that company before? I never heard of them. I don't know, where they're located. I don't know anything about this company. And I think there's 2 things in the box from that actual company. And I don't know anything about it. So I don't know. I just think, Topbox hasn't been great in the last 9 months, so... mentioned I was going to contact someone to make a company to see if they would send you foundation samples. I never did end up emailing them. Donna, I completely forgot. Yes, but you never use them. Okay, so Becca heard. Because I know, there's the PUR company that's got the 2 dots up over the U. But just a straight pure PUR, I think that's what I've never heard of them before. It's not the same company as the other one, which kind of don't make sense. You heard about them on a few videos. Okay. I wish I had enough. I'm looking at my live here on this phone. I'm going, I wish I had another device so I can Google. I'm going to Google about that company. Let's see what they say. PUR Cosmetics. Right, it's so confusing because there's the one that's got the 2 dots above the U, but I don't think that's the same thing. Pure Minerals, maybe? Oh. Pure Cosmetics at Walmart. I don't know if anybody knows. No, but see, that's the PUR one. I'm confused with this company. So confused with this company to have the same name as the other one. Or is it Pure Minerals that we got in our top box? I'm confused, everybody. I don't know. Hi, Lorinda. How are you? Okay, I'm looking it up on Shoppers because I know they sell a Pure Cosmetics on Shoppers, but it's this one with the 2 dots. And what we got in the Luxebox wasn't that company. It was a different company that I never heard of before. And it's not the same company. Am I right? It's not the same company? I wonder if I can find it on my page. I'll go on my page and see. Oh, I'm good, love. You know, just chilling. I got so much housework to do after I get off my live. I'm going to look and see where I can find it on the page. Let's see. Where are you? Because I know there's a whole post about it. You know, when you're trying to find something, here we go. Okay. Oh, it's PURE. That's why. So that's what some people are getting in their top box, Luxebox. You went left on me there. I know what you're talking about, but as you said, you never used a brand. Okay, so it's PURE Cosmetics that we got in the Canadian box, Luxebox. Thank you, Lorinda. Okay, maybe this got dry. We're putting on a big old pair of eyelashes today. Wowzers. Holy Hannah. It's a good thing Ian's at work right now because he'd be like, what do you have on your eyeballs? Oh my goodness. What in the... Okay, so we're going to Google the PURE Cosmetics and see where they came from. I never heard of them before. God, they're still not... Oh, here we go. Official website for Pure Cosmetics. Okay, so they're paraben-free, gluten-free, cruelty-free. Lorinda, you're laughing at these eyelashes. I know, they're big, right? The lip gloss is $18. Where are they from? About Us. It's a husband and wife duo. They're behind the Lano company. Oh, so they own this husband and wife team own Marabella Cosmetics, Pure Cosmetics, and Pure Lano. Interesting. Are they Canadian? Does anyone know? I'm trying to trying to find out if they're Canadian. True to roots. It's not telling me if they're Canadian or not. Well, that's crappy. Menu. From what I see on their website, I think they sell their stuff in collections. Like you can get a whole display of eyeshadow palettes for $325. Oh, they had that. Remember that silicone beauty blender that we had gotten in Topbox before that was just crap? It came from that company. Interesting. I can't find out if they're Canadian or not. Maybe they are? I don't know. Does anyone know if they're a Canadian company? I'm going to go back and see. Shipping and delivery. It might tell us. Yes, it's being shipped by USPS if you order from the company, so it's in the States. Okay. Interesting. I don't think they're like a big, huge brand name, that's for sure. Hi, WPG girl. So I'm wondering if we're going to be seeing a lot of that stuff in our boxes now. From Topbox, this Pure Cosmetics. Roxanne, hold on. Roxanne is sending me messages. Oh, I'm all out of sorts right now today. Hold on, I'm going to put on my other eyelash so I don't look so wonky. What is everybody having for dinner? I need some ideas. Are you guys like me? Are you tired of cooking the same stuff over and over and over again? It's like every day, you know, the same stuff. And I want something different. Oh. I don't think I'll ever get used to this. Eyelashes. Okay, hold on. We got another pair. All right. I don't know if I'm missing your messages. Let me see. Okay, here we go. Lorena's going to have BLTs and fries. Ooh, yummy. I got to have gravy. I'm weird. I like to dip my sandwiches in gravy. I know, isn't that weird? If I go to a restaurant and I order a BLT, oh, these just don't feel right on my eyes. Wow. Okay. Oh my goodness. Hi, Lisa. You got Chrissy Teigen. Chrissy Teigen in what? Your box, Lisa? Donna Lee is having ground beef with shredded cabbage and veggies all cooked in one pan. That sounds interesting. I never had that before. Becca's going to have some kind of chicken and couscous and a vegetable. Did I just say chicken and couscous or chicken couscous? Did I say that right, couscous? Her cookbook. So you're making a pork sandwich. Oh, you know, I heard a lot of things about her cookbook. On Twitter, there was a lot of people saying it was a really good cookbook. I like Chrissy Teigen. She's so funny on Twitter. Wow. Oh my goodness, these eyelashes. I mean, really, look. Holy. I don't think I'll ever get used to them. They're kind of crazy, right? Apparently the young people are wearing eyelashes like this now. It's a trend to wear big eyelashes like this. I don't know if I can do it every day. I don't know. Anybody else wear eyelashes? Can you keep them on like all day? And what pairs do you wear? Like what brand names that you find comfortable on your eyes? I just can't seem to be able to find an eyelash that is comfortable on my eyes. Try a little black eyeliner. Okay, so put some black eyeliner over where the magnetic stuff is. All right, let me see if I got an eyeliner. Yes, I do. I got this one. I never do this. Hi, Sandra. How are you? I don't have a clue what to have for dinner. Ian's at work. Oh, my goodness. I think this might be dried up. It's so old. Oh, yeah. It's just a little bit dried up. Look. Just a little bit. Okay. I'm going to chuck that in the garbage. That's probably about 2 years old. Do I have another one? I usually don't keep eyeliners. I'm going to put on this Cleo Nior that we got from Topbox. This should be interesting. All right. I'm going to make a big old mess of my eyes. I don't think I did this right. Oh, look at the mess I got going on. Look, can you see the mess I got going on here? When people do this, do they put it above the band or like on the band? Oh, Lord. This is quite the wonky mess I got going on. Wowzers. Okay. Sandra said she's no way coordinated enough to do lashes. You're lucky you can do eyeliner without a mess. I can't even do eyeliner. It feels like it's sticking in my eyeball. Uh-oh. I can't see. I can't get it. Why does it feel like, I don't know. It feels like something's in my eye. Uh, yes, they can be cut. Sandra said it's been a week. Oh, yes, I know. I know everything. Yes, that's going on. Um, Anybody in Toronto know? Because I've been trying to find the information because Savannah wants to go down to a protest. And I've been trying to find the information when there's going to be one and where this week in Toronto. There was, I think, one yesterday, and there's probably one today, but Ian's at work, so we want to all go together, right? And we're trying to find out when, if they're going to have a protest this week and where is it going to start and what time. I tweeted about it, but nobody got back to me. So Savvy and Maddie got some signs made and stuff like that. And we're after donating to the NCAA. Is it NCAA or NACC? So, it's been crazy. Did you guys see the video where the police pushed down the old man? And like you can see the blood coming out of his head. Wasn't that insane? Have you tried them underneath? You found it easier. Oh, to put eyelashes under here, Becca? Is that what you mean? Yeah, I just, you know, as a human, to think as a human, you know what I mean? Like how people can actually think that you're better because of the color of your skin. That's insane. You know what I mean? I remember when Savannah was like 4 or something like that, and one of her friends' family, they're from Thailand, and we lived in a small town, and Savannah and the little girl hit it off, the first day of pre or junior kindergarten, and we became great friends with the family, right? And her mom said one day that she was finding it really hard, and she's from Thailand, because most people don't talk to her the same. You know what I mean? Like, she was finding prejudice, and it was like, but why? Like, we didn't understand. Like, we don't understand it. And for the kids, for Savannah to, to hear that, it was just like, but why? Why are people not being nice? And to explain that to a kid, and in a child's mind is like, well, they're not white, or they look different, or the color of the skin. Like, a child don't care. The most important thing to any child is, if you're kind, that's all that matters, and that's all that should matter in the world, is if you're kind, right? And you put 20 kids in a room, as long as you're kind, they're playing with all the kids. If they're kind, that's all that matters. I just still like to explain, back in the 1600s, these old white men went over to the country of Africa and kidnapped all these people and made them as slaves. Can you imagine, in a child's mind, what they must think when they hear something like that? And even at 45 years old, I'm still baffled that human beings can actually think that way. Like, to think that that was okay. It baffles me. We all bleed red. Everybody bleeds red. Everybody wants the same. You want to grow up healthy and happy. You want your kids to be healthy and happy. It's just, it's mind baffling. If you have a conversation with somebody who's racist, and it's like, are you kidding me right now? It's stupid. It's just stupid, and it's got to stop. 2020, this crap's got to stop. It's ridiculous. My mind is baffled on how people could actually think that that's okay. Do you know what I mean? It's I don't know. And it's all taught. It's taught at home. It's taught at home because we're not born like it. It's just, I still can't believe that we're all the same. No matter where we come from in the world, we're all the same. You know what I mean? Sure, there's a bad apple here and there's a bad apple there. But in regards to equality, it's all the same. We're all human, and that's all that should matter. It baffles my mind. I don't know. And yeah, there's racism here in Canada. I was explaining to Savannah about our native Indians and what our country has done to them and what the white men did to them, when we came over to this country. It's got to stop. And hopefully a change will come, something's got to give, because I don't know how many innocent, black men have been killed by police officers in the States. Something's got to give. The whole world is watching now. You know what I mean? Like, something's got to change. And it can't just go away until the next time. Something's got to change. It's ridiculous. I missed a lot of comments. Hold on. Hi, Elvira. Lorena said, yeah, her brain just doesn't understand. Yeah, it shouldn't have happened in the 1500s. But we're so far, beyond that. It's baffling to me. Becca said, her either, and it seems to be getting worse every day. Yeah. Sandra said when she was in university, she had a boyfriend, and her father refused to have him at the house because he wasn't white. It's crazy, right? It's just, if you're sick in the hospital and you need blood, are you going to deny blood because it's from a black person? You know what I mean? That's ridiculous. We all bleed the same. We all want the same. It's, I can't comprehend it in my head. Donna Lee said her future daughter-in-law is from India. Her son is white, and the comments and looks they got is disgusting. I know, right? It's so It baffles my mind that people can actually walk around and think that they're better. You know, Lorna said she can't even comprehend how black parents everywhere have to have the talk with their children about, yeah, I know. Can you imagine? Can you imagine though? And you have to look at a child and the child's going, but why? And the only answer is because of the color of your skin. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, what that must do to little kids inside. It's got to leave them with a feeling of shame. And it's so stupid. And it's us doing it, you know? I just. Hi, Sandra D. And are still doing so many. Yes, reserve have no water and some no hydro. Exactly. Hi, Brenda. I don't know. I don't, you got to raise your kids. If I say it all the time, if every child, every baby born in the world today were born in a family where racism didn't exist, where everybody was equal, all that mattered was your heart. And if you're a good person, then in 75 years, racism wouldn't exist. It starts at home. It's ridiculous that I don't know. It baffles me. I'm baffled that people think this way. And now that there's more of a light on it in the world today, because of everything that happened, a lot more people are paying attention and hopefully getting it, and understanding it. Hopefully more people change their minds, and something is done. And like I said, racist is America's probably the worst country in the world, with race. But here in Canada, we've done our share. That's for sure, right? We got nothing to be proud of, you know? It's sad. It's just sad. And I can't imagine, like, black mothers, the fear that they must have, with their child every time they go outside. Do you have fear? Can you imagine that? Can you imagine? I can't. I could never imagine what a black mother lives with every day. Even if I try to, I can't and still won't understand the depths of it. Halifax certainly has its issues as well. Yeah. Yeah, it's an issue everywhere. That's true, and it's beautiful to see so many people standing up for equality. And that's great. There's been some beautiful stories that I've seen, on Twitter and Facebook and stuff like that. But policies have to change. Oh, here it is. Donnelly, you've opened your arms and your hearts to Santa Jana. Santa Jana, is that her name? Want to know something sick 4 years later, and she still won't tell her parents about our son because he's white and they live together. Wow. Yeah. And it's crazy. When you go visit different countries, like just going to Jamaica or Dominican and seeing, coming from Canada and seeing how people live, and it's like, how is this okay? Because we live in our own little bubble here in Canada, and how the rest of the world lives. It's insane. It's crazy when you think about it, because it is a small world. It's big, but it's small. I don't know. People fighting all the time, fighting over religion, fighting over land. None of it makes sense. We're going to end up killing each other, Canada is a great place to stay. I love my country, But, we have things to be sorry for and we have a lot of things to fix, that's for sure. It breaks your heart that he's kept it a secret. Yeah, I bet. Wow. And Donnelly, they're engaged, Donnelly? And do her parents know that he's not white or he's white? That's crazy. It's crazy. I seen this video on Twitter, and it was all of the characters from the Avengers and stuff like that. And one of the characters, I don't know which one it was now, but they had a shield, and they were called the white privilege power. If you've seen some videos of white people standing in front of black people so the police wouldn't hurt them, you know, it's like, and people out there who think that there's no such thing as white privilege. Are you kidding me? We see it every day, right? It's, I don't know. I don't know how people can still think the way they do. I don't get it. I I don't get it. I don't understand it. They don't even know he exists. Oh my goodness. We didn't live it. That's why people don't see it. Exactly. It doesn't affect them because they have privilege. Exactly. You know? People are like, what are you talking about? It doesn't exist. Yeah, it does. It does. Like, we don't have to tell our kids, watch out, people are going to judge you because of the color of your skin. You know what I mean? We don't have to say that to our children at a young age, right? And some people are like, it doesn't, yeah, it exists. Just like it's been proven on a million videos in the last couple of weeks when you had white people protecting black people, so the cops wouldn't hurt the white people. A white person can go up and throw stuff in a cop's face and they're just pushed aside. But if a black person does it, they get arrested and beaten. It's so obvious and in your face. How can people say it doesn't exist? Oh, it's just, I don't know. It's taught at home. Like, it's taught at home, you know? The world is messed up. Uh, and all we can do, one of the girls had said to write the prime minister and try to make changes, write your PMs, your premiers, make better changes, right? The world is messed up, yeah. The First Nation ladies, exactly, that go missing. I know. I watched a documentary, and I think at the time when I watched the documentary, it was like over 2,000 in a course of 5 years, and nobody's looking for them, right? You don't, yeah, exactly, Sandra. You don't see it on the news, the Highway of Tears. Why isn't it on the news? Why is nobody doing this? Why is nobody catching the killers? Like, just like when a black child gets kidnapped, you never see it. But if a white child gets kidnapped, we know about it everywhere. It's all over the world. It's sad. Exactly. If it was a white girl, yeah, they'd be out there trying to find it. And at that time of the documentary, it was like over 2,000 women in only a few years. It's insane. I fully support the BLM movement, but I can't support the violence and looting going on against innocent people, regardless of color. Um, all I can say to that, Donna, is that I understand it. Doesn't say that I think they should be out breaking windows and stuff, but I understand it. You know? Same white, the reserves without water, that's... how can our government let that happen? And if we don't talk about it and stand up against it, it's going to continue. Hi, Sabrina, how are you? Who else is fighting for their rights, right? So we have to do something. We have to write and tweet and post and picket, and protest. Because if we don't, the government's not doing anything about it. How can they have Canadians on Canadian soil without water and without power. How is that fair? How is that okay? Melissa says she works with I know this word, Melissa. Population, and the amount of deaths that are just brushed aside are unreal. That's insane. It would never happen to a town of majority of white folks. That's right, Sandra. Watertown water got fixed. Yeah. You know, it's like people just go, well, it's not happening to me, so it's okay. You know, and that's not right because we're all humans. You know what I mean? Everybody's the same. Everybody's the same. Doesn't matter where you're from, who you love, you know, how you identify. We're all the same. Everyone wants the same. They just want to be happy and healthy. That's it, you know? And maybe have some extra money in your pocket. But I don't know. You know, I'm hoping something, you know, good comes from something cruel. You know, like the States had a black president, and I remember when Obama got elected the first time, like when they called his name, I thought that's it. Racism is going to be done. You know, like there's a black man in the White House. It's going to be done. It's going to be over, you know? And it never was. I don't get it. Now they got freaking Trump. Hi, Andrea. How are you? It's insane. You know, and that's what we have to do. We got to say something, you know? Fix it, because we're the ones who elect these people, right? I mean, a police officer, and one of my patients is a police officer here in the Toronto area. And she was saying that the police officers in the States get paid 40 grand a year, which is pennies. 40 grand a year and 6 weeks training. That's all they get is 6 weeks training. Can you imagine? In 6 weeks, you're going to go around with a gun on your hip. That's crazy. And privileged because your great-grandma genes weren't as strong. Only reason, but even in our family, it was hidden that she was First Nation. Hi, Rosie. Yeah, my father's grandmother was full-blooded Native Indian back home. And when we were trying to get our status, this is a few years ago, because there was a certain deadline, and like 1/25th, right? And there was a deadline, and trying the whole family to get information to get the status, even though we knew. But in the census, when they would come around in the, you know, early 1900s, she would always identify as a white woman, because if she identified as a Native Indian, her kids were gone. She was losing her kids. You know, like there was so much discrimination that she was terrified to identify as a Native Indian. So she would write down that she was a white woman, even though she was Indian, you know. So we couldn't get it. We couldn't get the information that we needed to get the status, right? You know, I mean, the kids were taken away and put in such terrible conditions. Can you imagine? One of my sister's ex-boyfriends, he was an older man, and he actually came from one of those schools, you know, where they took the Indian kids and made them live. And I mean, they got killed, they got starved, they got abused, beaten. He actually lived there, and he was telling some stories as a child, and it's heartbreaking. You know, I mean, people who think that way are just pure evil. There's no other way. They're just evil. Satan's spawn, you know. I'm reading. Yeah, they were scared the kids would be taken away. Melissa is meaty. Is it Meti or meaty, Melissa? But you present white. Sandra said stuff Sabrina said. Not much has changed. CFS is still taking our indigenous children when they don't need to be. That's insane. Sabrina's daughter's indigenous. I got it. And I know how to say this word, but when I'm reading it, you know, my brain, it screws it up. Look white, not present. You're proud of it. Yep. And Sandra's also very proud. Her mom was a medicine woman. Yeah. Yeah, we tried and tried, but it was so hard because she, you know, was terrified. She wrote down that she was Indian. They were taking the kids away. Um, if you look, my dad, my dad and my sister, my brother, um, I look more like my mom, but they look like my dad's side of the family and my niece as well. Um, they look more like dad's side of the family. So much pride. Yep. Right. You know, be proud of who you are and where you come from. You know, discrimination is everywhere. Oh my God, it's everywhere. But you know what? We're the only ones, you know, not the only ones, but we have to stop it. You know, we have to say something. You can't just sit back and watch it. You know, if you're going to the street, you know, going for a walk and you see somebody getting discriminated against, stand up and say something. Loretta said, off topic, she still haven't gotten her May boxy charm. Bye, Melissa. Sandra got hers on Friday. Wow, Lorena, do you have tracking? Does anybody know if they came up with any spoilers for the BoxyCharm add-ons tomorrow? I might hop on Roxanne's BoxyCharm account. And you didn't get tracking, Lorinda. And let me guess, you've sent them an email and they haven't gotten back to you? That's crazy. With BoxyCharm, sometimes I find the only way to get any kind of response from BoxyCharm is to actually wait to see when they'll post something on Instagram. And if you're like the first or second person to comment, then they might get back to you. Oh, you got tracking, but it's not working. Wow. And I'm assuming you've sent emails and did all that, right? Sabrina said that that's late for Boxy. You just got your pop-up order last week. Andrea's pop-up haven't even shipped. Wow. Sandra still don't have BoxyCharm pop-up. They were sent out last week. You know, I don't understand. All those extra duty fees and taxes and whatever that BoxyCharm, the pop-up, is charging people, right? And they're saying it's a sales tax, I think. And I'm like, well, why is it that some people are getting charged and some people aren't getting charged? Like, somebody can have 3 orders, get charged on 2 boxes for sales taxes is what they're calling it, but then their other box got nothing. I don't understand what's going on with that. Andrea ordered within the first hour. Yeah. I don't understand what's going on with these taxes that, you know, they're charging some people and not everybody. It doesn't make sense. I know we had this whole debate on my page and they were saying it was sales tax. And I'm like, you know, I'd rather, if there's going to be sales tax, charge it to me when I go to check out, right? Because who wants to get their box, you know, a couple weeks later and be like, oh, wait, I got to pay $85 more? I mean, who's got the budget for that? Especially if, you know, it's not payday, right? Customs sometimes doesn't open every item. They pick and choose. You know, but I think that's what they're calling it, right? A sales tax? Brenda said that she picked up her first Boxy Pop up 2 pallets and a blush, and you had to pay $18.16. Like, you know, I think if they're going to do it and call it sales tax and charge me when I go to checkout on my cart. Okay, I got to take these off. Oh, boy. I can't do it. Oh, I feel like there's something in my eyeball. Now look at, Look at the job I did on the eyeliner. Oh my goodness. I'll never get it. I'll never get it. $10 of it is a service charge to DHL. Right? I think that's ridiculous. Getting charged all these fees and stuff like that. If you're going to put a sales tax on it, then put it on for everybody, and have it at checkout time. I usually only, if I do order something, I keep it under 20 bucks because, well, first of all, our conversion rate is terrible. It was still cost me, my last order was $19 US and then the $5 for shipping. And it still cost $35 Canadian, and now I don't know. Sometimes I wonder, I got something in my eye. Sometimes I wonder, is it really legit what we're getting anyways? Oh, my eyes are buggered now. I'm going to make a big mess of my eyeballs now. They went through a broker this time. It's on them with an extra $5 to $10 broker charge on top of it. And mine came through Canada Post, and I didn't have any duties. So when they go through DHL, like I had the tracking from DHL, but then once it hit Canada, Canada Post delivered it. How is your box coming to you? Is it coming from DHL? Or is... I'm so confused. Because my Ipsy comes from DHL, So how come we don't get charged when we get add-ons and stuff from Ipsy? I'm confused with it all. Like there's if we can order all the stuff from Ipsy add-ons and we're not getting charged taxes or anything like that, why can't BoxyCharm do the same? Because they're going through DHL, right? Canada Post does a service charge too, but you think DHL does it as a way to make money. Oh yeah, scammers. Pop-ups are coming via APC, not DHL. You don't order a pop-up because of that. Yeah. If I do order, if I did, I always kept it under 20 or 25 bucks. But that's what I don't understand. If we're supposed to be paying the sales tax on these items, why aren't we for our Ipsy add-ons? Even though, yes, they come in the same bag as our Ipsy subscription, but there's still add-ons there, right? Because Boxy went through a brokerage firm this time. And the brokerage firm is DHL, Andrea? Is that what you're saying? I think it's ridiculous. Because you think you're getting a good deal, but no, it's not DHL. Okay. And I had tweeted and asked if any Americans get charged any of these sales tax, but I don't think they do. I don't know. I haven't heard back. No, that's not true. Brenda's order was $25 and she got a charge of $18. And is there a way that you can fight that? Can you fight not paying that charge? Like, can you call the company and say something or do something? 2 $9 pallets and a blush for $7. That's ridiculous. That is crazy. You're not really getting a deal then, are you? You know what I mean? Because I know, like, if you get something through customs, you can, I don't know, self-claim it or something like that. WPG Girl said, you think some of the subscription boxes pay the duties for us so we don't pay on our boxes? Boxy probably doesn't want to pay the duty on the add-ons because it would cut into their profits. Yeah. A $1 billion company, I'm sure they got a lot of taxes they had to pay Uncle Sam. Because they never, and that's the thing, they never used to do that before. When add-ons and pop-up first came out, I don't think people were getting hit with those fees. And now we're getting hit with those fees because, hey, the more money a company makes, the more they want. A brokerage firm pays the fees on behalf of customs. That's where the extra $5, $10 comes in. Email BoxyCharm and inquire why. Yeah. And I think that's what all Canadians have to do. They have to, email BoxyCharm and say, okay, don't use that company, right? Can you use the same company you did at the very beginning so we're not getting charged these extra fees, Sometimes I don't know if BoxyCharm even knows what they're doing half the time. Duties depend where the products are made to. If they are made in the US, then no duties. If they're made in other countries, you have to pay. You know what's strange is that my wedding dress came from Malaysia and it was made there. And DHL delivered it. And I was thinking, holy crap, I'm going to get hit with $200 duty fees and nothing. There was nothing. No duty fee, no nothing. And I was happy about it, surprised, but happy. And I'm going, why didn't they charge me anything? You know, was I lucky? They just didn't open it up. And I think they had the price of the dress down on the bag. So it's messed up. That's crazy. Apparently, I should be getting, what am I getting tomorrow? I should be getting my Cosbox. It's coming from FedEx, that Cosbox Entro Box, what was it called? I can't remember. What was that Cosbox called? Intro, the spring intro box. So I should be getting that tomorrow. And maybe Topbox. We need to ask them not to go through them again. When is, June 20th, Lorinda. Yes, I think that's what, just like when Look Fantastic charged us that duty fee, that one time in, was it January? I think it was January. And we got charged duty fees. Do you remember that? And Canadians canceled. We kicked up a big fuss, never got charged again, you know? And I think if all Canadians, because we all stuck together with that, everyone canceled, everyone sent messages, you know, people were ticked off, and they changed it, you know? We don't get hit with those fees anymore. So I think if all Canadians did the same with BoxyCharm, something will change, because when February 1st, I believe it was January, but when February the 1st came along and Look Fantastic realized how much money they lost, because I would say 80% of Canadians canceled after that, and they lost so much money, they changed it, right? And we don't get hit with the duty fees anymore. And, you know, if Canadians do the same thing with BoxyCharm, because of these duty fees, I think they're going to do the same. They'll pay attention. When they don't see that profit coming, the first of the month, they're going to do something about it. They're going to listen. Just like Ipsy. If all Canadians canceled their Ipsy account and sent off the email saying, I'm canceling because we can't get access to the shop, we can't get access to your other boxes, come the first of the next month and they see all the money they've lost in revenue, they'll make a change, you know, and take the money away, and that's when they pay attention. May Ipsy should be here Tuesday and your brown paper packages on Wednesday. Oh, Sandra, I don't know if you've tried that lotion, the Ennis lotion in the brown paper packages, because I know I've gotten it before from them, but I freaking love that lotion. Like, I can put it on in the morning, and at night before I go to bed, I still smell it. I love the smell of that lotion. Hi, Janet. WPG Girl said she had a glossy box that got charged duty a long time ago, and they said they were correcting it for the next month because they use a different shipping company. That's why I say they pay for us. Did you get reimbursed, WPG Girl, for the duty? Oh, no? Okay, you haven't watched it? Oh, crackers. I hope I didn't give you a spoiler. Janet says she can't wait to get hers. Yep. I had to, so my glossy box that's still missing for May, glossy box, they're messed up. I was going to swear then. So I went through Instagram and said, hey, what's going on with my box? And I sent them a message on their website. So I got one email back stating, I'm sorry, we got to wait 6 weeks before we decide what to do or to look into it. And then I got another email the next day saying, we're going to refund you your box because they've obviously lost it. So they haven't refunded me yet, but I ended up doing a claim for UPS. So it's under investigation. The same thing as my Topbox went under investigation, and I got it like the next day or the day after. So that might show up this week. And I can't believe it. My Ofra box, you remember my missing Ofra box? That left the States on April the 5th, literally updated on Thursday, it's in Montreal. How messed up is that? Since April the 5th, and it updated on Thursday saying it was in Montreal. That's insane. So obviously, whoever got stuff on that trailer, they must have thought the stuff was lost. I checked today to see if Ipsy had started shipping, but they didn't. And my Look Fantastic has left the UK, and I'm terrified it's going to hit Montreal and do the same thing it's done the last 2 months. So if it's there for like 3 or 4 days, I'm sending Look Fantastic a message and going, hey, look into it, you know, because it seems to just sit there for 3 or 4 weeks. I have an itchy nose. It's crazy. And, oh, and I have another box coming. Bombay and Cedar. So I think that's left the United States. That's on its way. But I did cancel that company. And I'm debating. I might keep the Cosbox summer box just for summer. What am I going to do about your dress? Had to bring the dog out. Sorry. Oh, the company is working with me, so I end up having to take more measurements because the first time Ian and I did it wrong. So I watched a video on YouTube on how to take measurements and stuff like that. So I took all these measurements. I got the proper, seamstress measuring tape. So we did that. I sent them that. Then they sent me back a message saying they wanted me to show them a picture of measuring my bust, my waist, and my hips. So I sent that back, and that was last night. So I'm still waiting. And what is the day? June what? 6th? Hopefully it gets made and sent out in the next couple of days because it only took a week for it to get here the first time. But I'm going to be like down to the wire. Guaranteed I'm going to be stressing because it's going to be like June the 18th and I don't have my dress. Stressing down to the wire. This week I have to find out if I don't think Toronto is open yet to go and get your marriage license because we still don't have our marriage license. Kitchener is open for it. Toronto isn't unless it's under special circumstances, and they don't consider my circumstance special. So I have to check other municipalities like Thornhill, Markham, Mississauga, and see if they're open to get my marriage license. If they're not, then we have to drive to Kitchener to get the marriage license. We do have an officiant, which is great. They're charging $250. Yay. So they're going to come to us wherever we decide to hold the ceremony. But I think we're only allowed to have like 5 people. And it's, going to be me and Ian, our 2 witnesses. And I think we're going to bring the kids along because the way the world is going right now, the wedding part of it that we wanted to have in Dominican in 2021 in February, I don't think we're going to do that until February 2022 because with COVID, people, losing their jobs and stuff, nobody can afford to go pay on a trip right now, right? So I think we're going to wait until 2022, but we want it June 20th, 2020 is a special date, so we wanted that date to be our legally married date. So it's just, the world is crazy. Everything is crazy. Okay, I'm scrolling. WPG Girl said, Ipsy and FabFitFun, no duty since add-ons get shipped with regular boxes. BoxyCharm shipped separate. If it's shipped together, would likely be no duties. But see, that's a part that I don't understand because of the sales taxes. Because they say you got to get taxed on it. I don't know. I don't understand. Sandra said she got way too many things coming from Amazon. Yeah, I love Amazon. Andres got Shop Miss A. Be prepared to pay the exact fees as Boxy pop-up. Okay. What is Shop Miss A? I don't know what that is. A $20 order. You didn't dare go too crazy this time. Yeah. You were looking at She Glam, which is part of Shine. Sheen. I was looking at that place for my wedding dress as well. And I read reviews. I think some people like it and say it's okay. But I've never ordered from there before. Hold on a second. Sorry, guys. I'm reading something. Mm-hmm. Hold on, guys. Okay. Sorry, I had to answer back a message. Where are we? Online makeup, most of it about dollar an item. Miss A is about $1 an item, or 134 Canadian. So does Miss A have like good makeup? Is it just a brand, Miss A? You saw a review on YouTube and some stuff was good. Oh, so is it a brand? I never heard of Shop Miss A before. Jen Phelps on YouTube. Okay. Too many people texting me. Oh my goodness. Oh no, I can't even find it. Search for Shop Miss A. It's a brand. Okay. Okay, yeah, I never heard of it. Shop Miss A. Wait, do they have brushes? Shop Miss A, do they have brushes? No, that's Miss Glam, right? It's pretty good makeup and accessories. Check it out. Okay, and it's in the US, I'm assuming. That's why you're worried that you're going to have duty fees? I've never heard of Miss A. Huh. They have a lot of brushes. Okay. Interesting. I've never heard of them. Wow. I feel like I want to order from ColourPop. Is you get all this here stuff coming in boxes, and I'm bored with it. Isn't that terrible? I got the Colored Rain. I put that on my eyes today. It's really pretty. I'm gonna look those up now, right? Because it's got brushes. Yes, was it you, Andrea, who said that this was made in China? The Colored Rain that came from Ipsy? Yeah, because it says made in China. And Colored Rain usually comes from their lab in the USA. Was that you, Andrea, who said it on the video? I haven't had a chance to look it up, but I wanted to before I made the video to find out the truth of it. If they're doing the same thing that BoxyCharm does sometimes. You know, when you think you're getting an eyeshadow palette from one company and their lab in the USA or wherever, and it comes from China. Yeah, it was you. So Colored Rain stuff usually is made in the USA. I don't like that. I really don't like that, you know? If you think you're getting a brand in your box, and if you had to go on their website and buy an eyeshadow palette and it's made in their lab in the USA, and then you get your brand from a box and it's made, you know, in another lab in China somewhere, stuff are being cut. It's not, and they'll come out and say it's almost the same formula, but it's not. You know, like, why can't we get the stuff that's coming from your lab? Right? It makes you wonder, like, why a brand would allow that to happen. Because that's their integrity, isn't it? You know what I mean? You know, if you're going to order something from a brand's website, you think you're getting the best that they have to offer. You know, but Then we get a spoiler saying it's coming out in a box, and it's not coming from their website. So it's not that great, right? Or not as great as it could be. So, and then you're not getting the full experience of the brand, because the whole purpose of a subscription box is to try out new products and try out new brands, you know? So if I'm getting something that didn't come from your lab that I would have bought from your store, but it's coming from somewhere made in China and it's not that great, then I'm not going to want to buy anything for your brand. So you're losing, you know, buyers by doing stuff like that, and your integrity as a brand. I don't like it when they do stuff like that. Jen Phelps posted a video today and compared to the She Glam to the high-end stuff. Okay, I'm going to have to look at that. I don't know. I'm getting bored with the stuff I have. It's not the same. That's right. No matter how many times they'll come out and say it's the same, it's not the same. It's been proven over and over, right? And then it's, you know, why would you want to go and buy from that brand? I have heard that the brands do a special run for sub boxes. I think some do and actually have it in their own legit labs. But some other brands, because, you know, like say BoxyCharm's got over 1 million subscribers. You know, some brands can't produce, you know, 1 million eyeshadow palettes, not with their lab, you know, so they'll go and take it to BoxyCharm's got a lab. And it's, yeah, double check the facts before you make a video. I will, Andrea. I'll send a message to Ipsy. Sandra said she ordered from Shoppers online a few weeks ago and it's still in Ontario. Wow. That's insane. You know, I think the Mississauga Canada Post warehouse here, I think it's backed up. I think it's so far behind, because all of my boxes usually come through Mississauga and then it comes to me. And now the boxes that would go through like Stony Creek when it came across the border, then Mississauga, then to me, they're all being shipped to Montreal and then to me. Like some of it don't even hit Mississauga, it just comes straight to me. So I'm wondering if, especially stuff that was, you know, if you're missing an item from 4 weeks ago, 5 weeks ago, I think they're just so behind that some of those trailers haven't even been opened. Like, look at my Ofra box, right? Since April the 5th. And here in Ontario, it's just brutal. I haven't checked. Has anybody checked our numbers today? Is it still going up? Sandra said her last update for Shoppers was May 31st in Montreal. Yeah. Shipped on May 20th. See, that's the same thing that happened to my Look Fantastic. It just got stuck in Montreal. Sandra, I say wait. If you don't see anything happen by the end of this week, send Shoppers a message. Because it seems like some of these boxes, you know, land in Montreal and that's where they stay until somebody looks into it. But I think they're overwhelmed too. The shipping, the post is just, I think it's just overwhelmed with so much stuff. Okay. I am hungry. I don't know what to make for dinner. What else is happening? All right. I think I'm going to go and make some dinner because I'm starving. And I guess we'll just wait for our boxes to come. That's all we got to do. I really want to order from ColourPop, but it seems like none of their stuff is back in stock that I want. I don't know. Are you guys like me? Are you getting bored with what you have? I'm kind of getting bored. Like when I go reach for an eyeshadow palette, I'm kind of bored. Yeah. I don't know. Anybody else get like that? Bored? I want something new. Interesting tea. All right. Uh-oh. Am I lagging? I don't know. Am I lagging? Sandra says she's getting tired of waiting, so you go buy more stuff that you have to wait for. Right? I know. We think, okay, we'll just go buy more stuff and then we'll get mail. But we still got to wait for that. Brenda's using the palette she bought off me. Oh, that's cool, Brenda. Which one was it? I find I'm getting bored with some of my old stuff. Just bored. I don't know. But you know what? Recently, though, like lately, I've just been going towards my favorites. I did like, however, even if it was made in China, I do like this coloring palette. I got it on my eyes today. It was nice. It was pigmented, stuff like that. So I did enjoy it, but I wonder how much better this would be if it came from their lab, you know? Although I didn't have a problem with this one. Not here. Okay. Oh, the City Limits one by IBY. Yeah, the green and the blue and the champagne color. Sandra said she got some ColourPop eyeshadows from Chris and you really like them. Yeah, I love ColourPop. They need to, I don't know, I think they need to come out with something new, a new whole thing. You know, it's been a while since we've gotten something new from ColourPop. I don't know if you're like me too. I check Sephora every day to see what's new. I think I want to get the new Anastasia Beverly Hills, but I don't want to pay $80 for it. So I don't know. I'll probably wait until there's another sale from Sephora maybe. Andrea's ColourPop order finally came in on Friday. Oh, the Milan palette. Oh, you got that, Andrea? Every time I go to get that, it's all sold out. I want that palette, I think, and I want the, I think it's called All I Want, or is it All I Want? Or All That, I think it's called, All That. So the Milan palette and the All That palette, that's the two that I wanted. But every time I go look, they're sold out. Do you have to order to the US for Sephora? No, love. There's a Sephora Canada. Download the Sephora Canada app. I mean, we almost wish we could use Sephora USA because they have, you know, more things for free. But, yeah, no. Sephora app, Sephora Canada, you can download that. Okay, Lorinda, have a good day. Yeah, I'm going to go too. I'm going to go make some dinner. I got to get this laundry started. There's about 10 loads of laundry. Clean up the house because I didn't all weekend. And I just, you know, I procrastinated. Andrea said she won a new eyeshadow palette last week, but you're waiting for it to come from Sephora. Oh, that's a bugger. Hopefully it comes fast. Okay, see you, everybody. I'll see you next week. Yes, I will be live next Saturday. Yeah, right? Friday, Sunday, Wednesday. Yeah, I'll be live next Saturday. Let me know, what do you think about my idea about the June giveaway? I mentioned it on the May giveaway video, the winner video. So let me know in, you know, a next video or whatever, what you think about that idea. And yeah, I'll see you through the week. Bye. Mwah. I don't know how to turn it off. There we go.